CVS Drug Pushers, March 10th, 2024. This is also a shoulder update. I rolled over in my sleep onto my shoulder and my shoulder blade started killing me, right back in here. This is different than any other pain I had previously. Usually the pain would be in the armpit or the front of the shoulder from impingement. So I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, exercise videos, and shoulder pain cures. A lot of them from chiropractors. YouTube has all these disclaimers about COVID-19. You would think they would have some disclaimers about these exercise and chiropractor videos. I tried that cure of the rolling the tennis ball against the wall, and all it did was made the pain worse. All these exercise videos made it worse, but some of the stretching exercise seemed to help me gain some mobility and movement. So now I could reach my arms over my head. Remember, I made a video before where I had to stop riding my bicycle because I could not reach the handlebars. The handlebars in front of me, I couldn't even reach that high. Now, I tried going to massage parlor, and that made it worse. You know, when the massage parlor, they advertise, we massage for pain, not for sexual gratification. Well, that made it worse. They knew nothing about pain massage. And also, I went to a chiropractor a few visits, but that seemed to have made it worse. But I think he may have cured a few other things. I may put that in a book. Anyway, I went to my doctor and he gave me a prescription for 3 medicines. Ibuprofen 600 milligrams, a muscle relaxer, and some voodoo arthritis medicine. I call it voodoo medicine because they want you to take 6 pills the first day, take 5 pills the second day, take 4 pills the third day, 3 pills the 4th day, take 2 pills on the 5th day, take 1 pill on the 6th day, and don't take any pills on the 7th day because that is the Sabbath. Those arthritis pills did nothing for me, neither did the muscle relaxers. Said for pain relief, but I didn't see it solving any pain problems or even making it milder. The ibuprofen 600 milligrams helped. Those 200 milligrams you buy at the store, really, I've never noticed any different taking those. But it seemed like it took an hour or two for it to start working, and they quit working an hour or two early. But if I could take one, I could get about 4 or 5 hours sleep. Now, if I happen to fall asleep within an hour of taking the pill, of course. If it takes me 3 or 4 hours to fall asleep after taking the pill, then I wake up after 2 or 3 hours with shoulder pain. I did a Google search on ibuprofen, and I found I could get 800 milligram, 500 pill bottles for about $30. It doesn't look like you need a prescription. But if you can buy, marijuana legally, you should be able to buy this legally. Yeah, somebody at the bar told me they were taking the 800 milligram pills, and they said they could barely see when they were driving. When they gave me the 600 milligram pills, they said you're not supposed to drive on 600 milligrams. And this guy's driving to the bar on 800 milligrams and driving home after the bar after several drinks. Now, this is my first time I got to use my drug insurance card from Medicare. But the insurance card refused to pay for the muscle relaxers. So, like the most expensive pill, they didn't pay for. They paid for all the cheap pills you can buy off the internet for pennies each. Anyway, about a week after getting my prescriptions from CVS Pharmacy, they sent me a message asking me if I wanted them to ask my doctor for a refill on the muscle relaxers. You know, the pills that the drug company won't pay for, that you got to pay for out of pocket. I text back no. A week later, they sent me another text message asking me if I wanted them to ask my doctor for a refill on the muscle relaxers. And I replied no. A week later, they sent me another text message. So I replied back with a smart-ass answer, something like, no, my doctor died, but if you can get a hold of him, I could use a refill on the ibuprofen. The artificial intelligence that runs the text messages for the pharmacy, or maybe it was just an ignorant pharmacist, said, I don't understand. Please reply with a yes or a no. That's all I'm programmed for, yes or no. So then I had to text back, no. This is on my emergency pay-as-you-go phone, so each one of these text messages cost me money. Not much money, but I'm only allowed 30 texts a month. And if I reply no, that's one. If they reply to me, that's another. If I reply back again, that's another. That's 3 text messages. So I went down to the pharmacist to change my phone number. I didn't want them to send me any more, text messages to my emergency phone. That phone number is to tell me my prescription's ready or for emergencies, not for trying to sell me crap. They can send their text messages to my spam phone that I never read, and I don't get most of the messages anyway because it's not a real phone. It's that Magic Jack, or I think I gave them the Google Voice number. And you can download the Magic Jack app and make these over the internet phone calls and text messages. The pharmacist says so I went down to the pharmacist. The pharmacist says they'll put in a request to my doctor for the ibuprofen, but I may have to call him. Well, why did I even give these people my phone number? What's wrong with these people? I have to call the doctor. Why does CVS need my phone number if I have to call the doctor? Similarly, they only need it so they can spam me to sell me drugs. They're drug pushers. They never text me to tell me my prescription is ready. They usually text me after I picked up my prescription to tell me my prescription is ready. So they want to use up all my text messages. After I already got my prescription, then they say, hey, your prescription is ready. Anyways, 2 days pass by, and they don't text me back about the ibuprofen. They don't tell me my prescription is ready. And, I hate calling CVS Pharmacy because it's a robot. It's artificial intelligence. Push 1 if you want to talk to a pharmacist, if you're a doctor. But otherwise, if you're a patient, there's a 2-hour hold. Anyways, so 2 days passed by. I didn't receive anything, so I called up my doctor to see if they sent in the refill prescription, and the receptionist said she would refill it, seemingly without even having to ask my doctor. So I waited a day to walk a mile down to the CVS pharmacy because I don't have a car, and they say my doctor never called in the prescription, or the receptionist never called in. Yeah, I should have just bought the ibuprofen online, and they could have they could have shipped it right to my house. I wouldn't have to walk anywhere, wouldn't have to call anyone, just click one mouse on eBay. I could have got a 10-year supply for $30 and it would have been 800 milligrams. The dentist pretty much told me that 3 200 milligram ibuprofen is pretty much the same as one 600 milligram. And if you got an 800 milligram pill, you can break it in half and have 2 400 milligram pills, so then they can last you a lot longer. So I'm taking 3 of the 200 milligrams over the counter to help me sleep. But I see my doctor on Monday, and maybe he'll give me more ibuprofen. Maybe I'll have to order it online. I don't know. I'm going to see if the doctor... Anyway, but I'm going to have to change my pharmacy. I'm done with CVS. That's it. I don't understand. I'm no longer going to CVS Pharmacy. I don't know if Walgreens screws me over. I don't know where I'm going to get my prescriptions from. I guess I'll just never take them because, and I'm thinking about blocking CVS's phone number so they could no longer send me text messages. What a joke it is. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. I mean, this is something that, you know, gets me to the point I got to make a YouTube video about it because now I'm not sleeping because of I've just been revealed to me that CVS Pharmacy is of the devil. These people are only proving that they are of the devil, you know. I mean, we had our suspicions, but now we got documented proof. So I can see how people get addicted to medications. You know, gets to the point where you have to take it to be able to sleep. And I've gotten no sleep. I mean, even with the ibuprofen, I'm getting maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Everything is starting to make sense about good and evil and the reasons for suffering. And I'm putting it all together, but it's only going to be available for members of the Timothean religion. Most of it will probably not be allowed on YouTube because it's run by Christians. I'm beginning to believe that Christianity is running the medical system, and that's why Jesus called Christianity Satanism when he appeared to Joseph Smith. The Bible does talk about how the world was deceived by the pharmaceuticals or the drugs that they deceive people with. There's a lot of deception on these YouTube videos also that make people believe they can cure their job injuries with exercise, surgery, or a tennis ball. Well, believe me, for some people, that tennis ball makes the pain worse. Don't use it. And someone even made a video like, oh, well, you're not supposed to grind the tennis ball into it. You're just supposed to gently massage it. Like, bullshit. I'm gently massaging it. I can't even touch my shoulder with that tennis ball, and it hurts like hell. Thanks for watching.